Athletes in Motion, our good buddies of the alternative sports world, awake for a routine day of fun and excitement. That is really what life is all about, as we catch up with biker Sherlock and the Dregs downhill skateboard and luge team, as we track to Mammoth Mountain, California for the Zolar Mammoth Downhill. Up next here on Athletes in Motion, we'll hang out with another X Games medalist, biker Sherlock, as he takes us through a typical day in the life of an alternative athlete. For all of you with regular 9-to-5 jobs, you might be envious of this next athlete that we're going to profile. His name is Biker Sherlock, and this is the day in the life of Biker.
Yeah, it's not looking too good, but let's check it out. Yeah, I better go get some work done and then we'll go out and have a good time this afternoon.
The front yard to the backyard, the backyard to the front yard.
Yeah, it's all good, huh? Front yard's the beach, the backyard's the hills.
We're definitely skating there, though.
Yeah, there's no surf, we will skate.
You would find a way.
Good morning. We're at the House of Dregs.
Here we go.
Fortunately, work is a necessary evil, so we got to get to work and get the board shipped out. Here we have Jody, who's our receptionist, keeping the phones going, keeping all the boys in line. This is my little cave where I get my calls done, get a couple sales done, get some stuff done for the team. Got to have little extra toys here as well, just in case, you know, that afternoon surf session comes up or the skate session, whatever.
Some of the trophies over the years that the team has obtained.
This is Amy. Amy's office here. Amy runs all the events, gets them all going. She's also my fiance recently. And yeah, keeps it all going for us. Oh, look at these guys working away. How beautiful. We got Dave and Josh. Dave keeps everything in order here. He's the office manager, and Josh gets a lot of the sales for us. And these guys are just working away right on, as they should be. Another day, you hear that? Another day in the Dregs. We got team rider John Dredd here, who also just works on the gear, putting some stuff together. Bernie, the warehouse manager. You see Bernie standing in front of all the skates. He's pulling one out, getting one ready for shipping. This is where it all goes down. Boards come off the racks, get them put together, and get them shipped out the back door. And then we do put the luges together here as well. That's actually my luge board hanging out there. But we assemble our luge boards and ship them out all over. And that's that. And that's the workplace. Yeah. Now we're back, done from work. Time to go play and open the toy box here and see what we have. Like to keep everything organized because I've got so many toys, but this is basically my skate lineup for vert, downhill, carving, kicking at the beach. Then, of course, my surfboards, my prized possessions. That's just some of them. This is just a cool chopper cruiser for the beach, hanging out. Tandem for me and Amy. Two of my mountain bikes. This is like more of my training bike, and this is the bike I race. No garage is complete without the old dirt bike to go riding the trails. We're going to do a little downhilling, so I'm going to grab my pads, and me and John are going to go rip it up. Yeah! Woo! Tell me this doesn't look like fun. Well, picking it up a notch and just going real fast. And you go into this slide! Woo! Yeah! The
before the wheel started to melt. This is a problem we have doing this stuff. You're going for a mile-long carving. The heat's building up on the wheel, and it's done. It won't spin. The urethane actually melted around the core.
Scrub a little speed. Woo! Ow! Yeah, that was sick.
So after we get home from the hills, we're just kicking back at home, watching a little TV and getting on our endo board. This thing's insane. A friend of mine, Hunter Joslin, gave this to me a year ago, and man, my surfing and skating has just improved so much. Not many places or things in the world you can actually practice this stuff on. You can do a lot of different tricks on it. You just get in a different frame of mind. Sometimes I'm skating, sometimes I'm surfing, practicing a little barrel move, little backhanders. Or you can be just skating it, doing like shove-its. Oh, you all right? The camera guy's just getting worked, hanging out with the dregs today. That's Paul's second injury. Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, Paul's a man. He's just getting worked. Well, you don't come hang out with us all day and not expect to get Lil hurt. This is not recommended behavior.
Hey, biker, take it easy on my camera operators out there, man. Well, coming up next here on Athletes in Motion, we're going to take you to Mammoth Mountain, California for the Zolar Mammoth Downhill. Street luge and downhill skateboarding coming up next. They rest about 2 inches off the ground and they reach speeds of 60 and 70 miles an hour. They're downhill skateboarders and luge racers. Let's take you to Mammoth Mountain, California for the Zolar Mammoth Downhill.
How you doing? I'm Biker Sherlock, and we're here at the Mammoth Downhill Skate Festival thanks to Extreme Zolar. You're going to see some epic skating today from these guys. We're going to charge. Yeah! Skating at 60 miles an hour. Here we come.
Yeah, here we go. Me and Waldo sitting right next to each other. How's that?
They do 1 and 2.
We got some serious work cut out for us, though. Some hard guys sitting on the line. See what happens.
As the luge final got underway, biker Sherlock in black was paired right along fellow Dregs team member Waldo Autry. At the start, biker decides to hold back his initial push for tactical strategy. He likes to get in the draft of the other riders, which will cause him to speed up at certain points in the course. A risky maneuver which may or may not prove to be beneficial. As you can see from the rider's standpoint, speeds up to 60 miles an hour are not uncommon. One wrong move or slight miscalculation could be deadly. At the finish line, biker Sherlock was only able to move into the number 3 spot, but it was Steve Fernando taking the win and Travis Tripp in second. Here's the way the rest of the field finished. Before the stand-up final got underway, biker Sherlock and Team Dregs gave us an inside look at the course and a bird's eye view.
Yeah, we're smoking now. Team Dregs coming down the hill. We got John Dredd out in front, the Rat Boy. We got me, Biker, and Toddler bringing up the back. Here we come. We got Rat setting up for the turn. John Dredd's tight. Little braking going on by Rat. Little gust of wind coming. Picking up to about 45 right about now. This turn just knocks you into full speed. And here we come. Rat getting a little wobble. Rat getting a wobble. John inside Rat. Boys are smoking. I'm going to come up here. I'm in the draft. You can watch me pull right up to these guys now. So I'm just in their draft. See how that draft works? You go right by them. Pull right out the front. It's all drafting. How tight you're tucked in. And you're just mocking, having a good you just open up to bring your speed down. Todd will sit down, put his feet down and use them for brakes. Come to a nice stop. Or you can do the one-footed technique. Take 1 foot off, use it for a brake, and it's all good.
Riders ready at the line. We have line judges watching. Do not go into another rider's lane. Do not jump the start. Either way, you will be DQ'd. Ready at the line. On your marks. Get set. Go!
As the stand-up final got underway, Team Dregs was represented by 3 riders, Biker Sherlock, John Dredd, and Todd Lair. It was the lone Frenchman, Manu Atuna, who was trying to beat the odds. The 4 stayed close, hoping to catch another rider's draft. This time, Biker Sherlock had the lead, followed by John Dredd, Todd Lair, and then Manu Atuna. It was starting to look like anyone's race, with all 4 within striking range. As you can see, speeds get intense, and remember, they're on a skateboard standing up. The 4 are neck and neck with Biker on the inside, but it's the Frenchman, Manu Atuna, second from the left, who makes the big move to take the lead down the final stretch. As they head for the finish, it's Todd Lair, Manu Atuna, neck and neck, and Manu Atuna just pulls it out for the upset over a Team Dregs dominated field.
Ooh, that was rad. Woo! Manu got us, but it was good. Excuse me, I held you so.
Yeah, Mom.
Hey, we yelled. You won that.
This was really good race. Woo! Team Dregs, yeah! Team Dregs on the podium. Maybe fun, man. It was good. Yeah. All right. Yeah. See you from Mammoth. It was awesome.
What a weekend.
We'll see you next time. Thanks, Zolar and Mammoth and Sobe and everybody else.